Working at the YMCA at the Miller Center. Hi everyone! I know it's been a while, but in case you forgot, my name is Maddie. I missed coming into your classroom and hope you all are doing really well. I am going to talk to you today about my current job at the YMCA in Lewisburg, also known as the Miller Center. My role at the YMCA is that I am an assistant to the director of a basketball program called Next Level Strong. My role is to help organize basketball camps, tournaments, clinics, and workouts, as well as coach the players that participate. During these events, there are many jobs to make it run smoothly, such as managing the scoreboard, coaching, and being a referee. During the school year, I work an average of 8 to 10 hours per week. However, during the summer, which is the busiest time of year, I work an average of 30 to 40 hours a week. My hours usually depend on the type of event that is happening during that time. At the YMCA, I have several responsibilities. During these events, I've also performed many jobs. Listed below are some of the specific responsibilities I have had. The first one is coach. When I am coaching, I am responsible for about 8 to 12 basketball players. It is my job to teach them different basketball skills and instruct them during a game to help them be more successful. It is also important to provide encouragement to young players so they are motivated to keep learning and keep playing. The second responsibility is running the scoreboard. Running the scoreboard means to keep the score of a basketball game and run the clock, which tracks the amount of time left in the game. When working the scoreboard, it is important to know not only how to control the scoreboard, but know the rules of the sport so the score and time are correct. The last responsibility is referee. In order to be a referee, it is very important to know the rules of basketball. It is a referee's job to control the basketball game and blow their whistle to signal that someone has broken a rule, such as a foul or a travel where somebody walks without dribbling the ball. The referee's job is to make sure that all players are safe and play fair. So what are some of the skills that I need for this job? The first skill is organization. This includes organizing paperwork, managing a tight schedule, making sure that players are where they are supposed to be, and things like that. The second one is time management. It's very important to arrive to work on time and manage the length of sessions and practices so that players are where they need to be. The third skill, that is the most important skill for this job, is communication. Communication is important because you need to talk to players and families and explain and model drills so that players understand. And it's also important to communicate to players how they are doing so they know and are encouraged to keep playing. The last skill is focus. It's important to pay attention to players' performance when you're coaching. And it's also important to focus so you know when to add points to the scoreboard or stop the clock during a game. And if you're a referee, focus is super important because you need to make the right calls. At the YMCA, there's actually a lot of other positions that are available. The first one is working at the front desk. When you work at the front desk, you greet people who walk in, use the computer to create YMCA memberships, answer the phone, and you aid people who have questions. And you're also responsible for opening and closing the building. The second job at the YMCA is building maintenance. It's building maintenance responsibility to keep the building organized and clean. They also set up events, fix any issues regarding plumbing, electricity, and so on. Another responsibility or another job at the YMCA is cafe manager. If you're a cafe manager, you take orders and make food for customers. You also run the cash register and clean up your workspace and package food to sell. And these are just some of the jobs available at the YMCA. There are many more to choose from. So how did I get my job? The director of Next Level Strong program used to be my basketball coach when I was in middle school. I started volunteering with Next Level Strong when I was in 7th grade, and when I turned 16, she offered me a job, working as an assistant with her program. I have been working for her ever since. If you are interested in working any of the jobs I talked about at the YMCA, all you need to do is fill out an application. You can apply online or in person, and if you are interested, there is a link you can follow at the bottom. I really enjoy working at the YMCA, but my favorite parts about my job is that I am constantly on my feet and working with young players. I get to meet a lot of new people and teach them about the game of basketball, which is something I am very passionate about. So what made me successful at my job? For my job specifically, I believe I am successful at it because I have played basketball since the age of 5. While I'm still learning how to be a coach, I am able to explain and show others the skills needed to be a good basketball player. Besides having knowledge of the game, I am a very organized and social person, so I find teaching others very exciting and fun. Having a passion for whatever job you are working is extremely important. Find something you love to do and go for it. I hope you all are staying busy and healthy. Thank you for listening.